Don't sweat the small stuff. 1 John 4, verse 4. Little children, you are of God. You belong to him and have already defeated and overcome them, the agents of the Antichrist, because he who lives in you is greater and mightier than he who is in this world. 1 John 4, verse 4. I'm going to read it specifically the way that it sounds in the Bible. Little children, you are of God and have defeated and overcome them, because he who lives in you is greater than he who is in this world. It is highly probable that you dread more things than you do major things. First of all, we all have a lot of little things that we deal with all the time, but the major things, they come fewer and farther in between. As I began to examine this area in my own life, and I would be with my friends, and I would be with my family, I noticed and realized that most people operate in daily little areas like going to the grocery store, doing laundry, running errands, or looking for a parking place in a crowded shopping mall. And most people dread those little things, I've noticed. When I'm with friends, when I'm with family, it's always around those experiences, right? Waiting in lines for traffic or for slow people to get the job done were little things that people seem to dread and allowed to frustrate them. Like many of you, I have a lot to do, and I don't like wasting my time. So you guys know me. It's not that I'm impatient, but when I get up early and I got things to do, I like to go and do it, right? But thank God I've learned it does no good at all to dread something in the process. I have to do it anyway. It steals my current joy if I begin dreading things. And then I lose enough of that in my life. So I'm not going to be willing to give up any more of it. I'm going to be happy, even during the things that make me feel kind of frustrated. I believe it glorifies God when we refuse to live in fear, worry, or dread. When I find myself in a situation I would rather not be in, whether it is waiting or doing an unpleasant task, I make a decision that I will make it joyful and not dread it. And then I exercise self-control. I use those faith muscles that God has given me. You have them too. If we allow fear and dread in our lives, they breed more fear. But if we practice walking in faith, it becomes easier to do it again and again. Trust in him. Have you ever wasted a lot of your life thinking about something that makes you feel fear? Have you wasted a lot of your life worrying? Have you wasted a lot of your life dreading over things? How is your attitude today? How was your attitude yesterday? How was your attitude last week? How was your attitude on the phone? How was your attitude to that person that you saw at the gas station? How is your attitude to your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your husband, your wife, your best friend? How's your attitude when you're by yourself? How's your attitude when you're listening to music? If we allow fear and dread in our lives, they breed more fear. But if we practice walking in faith, it becomes easier to do it again and again. Try it when you're in those experiences. Trust in him. Have you wasted a lot of your life in fear, worry, or dread simply because you didn't trust that God would come through for you? If so, I believe those days are coming to an end for you. Refuse to give up your joy and instead practice walking in faith. Take care.